Hi everybody, it's Scott Johnstone, and thank you for joining me. I'm the founder of Commercial Real Estate Brokers Academy, and I've got a couple of free gifts for you today. You're going to want to pay attention to this. What I've done is I've taken 25 years of my knowledge of the commercial real estate brokerage world, and I've narrowed it down into a manual basically on how to get a job and how to be great in this business. Now, you may be skeptical. You may say, hey, real estate's the worst industry to be in the world right now. Well, that's not the case for commercial real estate, and I'm going to tell you why here in a moment. But first of all, I should give you some information on me. I have a variety of products and services that I've built for the Commercial Real Estate Brokerage Academy. One of them, of course, is my 6-CD course on how to build your own firm. Right? If you've been in the business for a long time and you want to build your own firm, here's how to go about doing that. I've also built a tenant representation 6 DVD course with all the presentation process and documentation. That goes out for $500. The 6 CD course here that I talked about a moment goes out for $300. Then I have a 10-week course, basically, which is an expansion of this book, with a bunch of additional interviews and bonuses. That is $2,000. So what I want to do for you today, because this is brand new, this has just hit the marketplace, is give away this book to the first 1,000 people that fill their information out and hit order now. In addition, you're going to get a couple of other free bonuses as well. What will the book do for you? Number one, it will show you how to get a job in today's economy. If you're coming out of the military and you're coming off duty, or if you're home and you're kind of trying to figure out what your next step is, and your wife and kids are driving you crazy, or your husband's driving you crazy, because it's both for men and women, you're looking for a great opportunity. This is a career that is something that where you put into it is what you get out of it. And that's, I know, very similar to what you've been through probably if you've been a military personnel abroad or even here in the States. So this is my free gift for you. It'll show you how to get a job. It'll show you how to be great. It'll show you how to avoid some of the pitfalls of the industry, but make sure that you have a wonderful career and be one of the top 1% of earners in the country. And my history is such that I on an annual basis earned about $1 million a year in gross commissions. Now those commissions are split between the house and partners and so forth and so on, but that's traditionally what the commercial real estate broker will make. What will the book do for you? It'll go on to help you understand the industry better, where the 7 buckets of revenue. We have 7 various types of transactions we can do where we can always make money, and that you always want to be filling filling the pot by doing deals in each of those areas. And this will give you a great life. It's one of those things where this industry gives you free time for your family. You deal with all the leaders in the community, so therefore you're highly respected in the community because of who you deal with. All the CEOs of all the corporations in your marketplace, CFOs, all those leaders that are doing good things and working hard to build the community. It'll give you money. It'll give you the freedom of choice that money brings. Of course, you gotta treat it right and treat it well. And it'll teach you all the basics of the pitfalls, the things that are the absolute to-dos, and it'll give it to you in a very simple little 200-page book. In addition, I'm going to give away 4 free videos, it could be 5, which are just more training. It's just more emphasis on how to get that job, right? How to have that interview, how to make sure it goes right, and how to get a job quickly, because all the brokerage firms are hiring right now. There's 20 national firms, and there's innumerable small little boutique firms that love the military personnel. Why? Because you're used to working in a process. Your integrity is extremely high. There's a debt to the military that the community owes, and most business people feel that, and they want to give back. And so this is a real opportunity. This is not get rich quick. This is a career, a great career as well. So the benefits are tremendous. They really span a variety of things, not only financial freedom, sort of respect, but a lot of other things. You know, if you want to give it back to your family, which you maybe didn't have when you were younger, which was my motivation to get into the industry, it's a wonderful industry to do that. So a little bit about my history. I've been in this business 25 years. I was with two of the biggest firms in the world. Number one, C.B. Richard Ellis, which is the number one firm in the world, for 14 years, and I was one of their top producers. I also was with Grubb & Ellis for 8 years, and I was one of their top producers, and they're one of the top 5 in the world. I then built my own brokerage firm called Bridge Commercial Properties. And now I also own Commercial Real Estate Brokerage Academy, and that's really to give back to the community, to teach people how to get into the industry and how to do it right. Because there's a little bit missing in today's society, in as much as the brokerage firms don't seem to be giving all of the lessons of the past. I'm talking about ethical lessons and, you know, how to treat your fellow man and what to do and what not to do in a circumstance when dealing with a broker, when there's a lot of money involved, when greed could be a part of it. Now, I'm not saying that happens frequently, but there are some rules in this book that you know, clearly define the rules of engagement. So this is one of those things that'll give you some really great knowledge. Now, my history is such as I've made on average about $1 million a year in gross commissions, and my trainees, I've gone on to train innumerable people. They have gone on to make similar money as well. And in my bonus videos, I'm going to give you a couple of interviews with a couple of my prior proteges, which were trainees of mine, and they'll talk about their history. And totally impromptu. It'll be a great insight into the minds of this industry. You can do this too. You can do this too. Absolutely, you can. I came from the wrong side of the tracks. I didn't graduate college. I only went through 2 years of junior college. I worked harder than I thought anybody else at the time, because I felt that I was behind the 8 ball. But anybody can do this. You absolutely can do this, and it's the time to do it now. The economy is such that, you know, things are horrible out there, and there's not a lot of opportunities where there's a job where what you put into it is what you can get back from it. And that's what this business is. It's one of the last bastions of capitalism. The book is called The $1 Million Broker. It's a commercial real estate brokerage manual to greatness. So all I need you to do, it's really simple, is go to the little section below where it says, fill out your information, put your name and your email address, and then push download. And what you're going to receive is immediately a page, an email, which will take you to a page where you'll get the book, and then immediately you'll get video 1. And then over about maybe a week, you'll get every 3rd day another training video on how to go about getting the job and how to treat people in the industry. And then those interviews that I spoke to earlier of my prior proteges. You know, you've waited long enough. If you've been in the military, if you've been through 1 or 2 or 3 tours of duty, or simply you've been, you know, working here at home to support the troops abroad, this is the time. You've waited long enough to get your fair share. And this is a phenomenal career. You know, it's going to take a little bit of time for you to earn your wings, but certainly, you know, once you do so, you will get back, you know, 100-fold what you put into it. It's a wonderful career. So, you know, once again, free book, free to the first 1,000 people. I can only give away 1,000. But what I'd like you to do is do me a favor in exchange. Go to Amazon and write a review. If you liked it, you didn't like it, whatever, go write a review for me. It's important because I'm trying to get traction in the industry. I'm trying to get traction with the book. And also go to the Facebook commentary below, the Facebook interface below, and tell me what you think about the book there too. It's important to me. I'm building a variety of products to help people get jobs and become great and earn a lot of money and have a wonderful life. And your comments help me gauge my product so that I can build better and better products over time. So that's very, very important. And that's the one thing I'm going to ask in return. Is give me a review both on Amazon and below on the Facebook page. So once again, you've seen I've talked about all of the potential offerings here, a free book, and as well as the free 4 or 5 videos that you're going to receive. You can do this. It's your time. Take action. Go right now, fill out that information, and click download, and I'll see you on the other side. I want to thank you, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.